Hello, I'm Elgato, welcome back to this video. So the number one request I get as a Minecraft YouTuber is for me to check out someone else's Minecraft world. Whether that means going on their platform to add them as a friend and then hopefully getting on at their favourite time, it's a really tricky deal, and I figured if so many people are going to ask me, and because I want to check out some of these worlds, why not actually put a set of requirements out there that if you really have a good world, you should be able to follow. It's a simple two-step thing. All you have to do is put the world on a Minecraft realm. There's a free trial available if you want to do it that way, and then you have to put Toycat or IBX Toycat or Join Toycat or whatever you want in the title somewhere, like you'll see we've got a few examples of here. So in today's video, this is week 2 of me checking out people's worlds as a search for the best Minecraft subscriber world ever, and it's going to be a little bit fun because this one says mini adventure map, this one says Eternia, that's a nice little name, and yeah, we'll be checking out quite a few more worlds in this particular video. Hopefully you do all enjoy the search for the best subscriber realm, so like it if you do like it because it helps out the channel a lot, and let's know you do like this series and want to see more of it in the future because again, this series can really exist if you guys want to see it. If you hate seeing other people's worlds, then I guess it's probably not the best idea, right? So yeah, that's it. Let's go. Let's get like we've got. Oh, I accidentally just added someone else here. We've got like 5 or 6 worlds we can go through today. Because again, like if you look, most people that invite me to a realm are just like, hey, I think Toycat would appreciate this, even though I've said like add Toycat, and that's how you can kind of see like, oh yeah, these ones are probably worth checking out. So we'll go for like 7 here. We'll add Marston Black as the last one for today. Oh. Did I just get a different one there? It looks like I just joined a random world because like the thing moved. I did. What is that all about, game? Okay, so we're gonna add this one here. The UI is a bit messy, and hopefully every single realm I've just joined has Toycat in the name somewhere. This one even has a set of coordinates in the name. It's just Toycat and then some stuff. And I swear, I just joined some realms, right? Wait, join realm? Did I do something wrong? Okay, there we go. So, we got a bunch of realms here, which are going to remove any that don't have Toycat in the name. Okay, there we've got Toycat, and this is my set of realms we're going through in today's video. So it's going to be a bit fun to check out. I guess we'll go from top to bottom, right? I mean, that makes as much sense as any. So let's get straight into it with our first realm, which I believe is going to be... this is going to set the tone for the entire video, I reckon. Let's do it this way, like kind of like a fortune teller. Like, if this is a good, then we're going to have a good episode filled with great realms and maybe some interesting builds that inspire me, maybe inspire you. Or if this is just a green flat land, then we'll have the exact opposite of that. But let's find out as we get in there. I guess when you join a realm for the first time, there's nothing like locally stored, so it's going to take a bit of time. But as you can see, they've got a nice little spawn area. It's made out of cobblestone, and there's a sign saying, I'm making a base, I'm not the owner of the realm. And then they ran out of space because they put an arrow there. I mean, if you didn't put the arrow there, you'd have space to finish off saying realm. I'm just saying. Simple maths right there. But as you can see, this realm, the realm that has Toycat in, it's literally what I just said. Like, okay, it's saying a bad precedent for the episode to come because it's just cobblestone at the spawn. Like, someone clearly did something. There was a crafting table there. Oh wait, there was an arrow. Let's follow the arrow. Like, if we're going to be logical about this, the arrow said like go to the right. Maybe if they were willing to lose it for realm, then that means that I should go this way, right? Okay, so we're just going to run this way. We'll give it like, like 20 seconds or something. And if we don't see anything, then clearly this is another empty realm. So again, as a, I feel like as someone who joins a lot of realms and who is invited to a lot of realms, I think it's the most confusing and maybe a little bit frustrating thing that people set up blank realms and then invite me to them. And then like, weeks later, because it's been 2 weeks since I last asked, they've still done nothing with the realm. It's like, wait, what were you trying to do here? Did you forget that you had a realm? Like, this is like a, a thing that costs money usually, and you got it for free. So, as you can see, this realm was nothing. I'm just going to run into the cave, because why not? And then we're going to move on to the second world. So, okay, setting the tone for things to come, all you have to do to be the best realm we go through in this video is literally have more than, like, 20 blocks of cobblestone and a sign. So, can that be beaten in the second realm here today? So what was that first one called, by the way? Let's find out. I think that was Eternia. Oh no, that was any one realm, Toycat also. So, okay, that one actually makes some sense. So this is the family realm. Presumably, they use it to play as a family. It's a fun little story, by the way. At an airport recently, because I had a microphone on my thing, a woman was like, you're not one of those awful people who screams on YouTube while they play games. And I'm like, oh, I guess I am a YouTuber that plays video games. And she's like, oh, one of those people. But then she clarified that she had a realm that she played with her family. And I was like, that's kind of nice. Even though you seem to hate video games and video game YouTubers, at least you like realms. So maybe this is the same thing, family realm thing going on here. Or maybe family means like, internet family. Because some people call their subscribers their family. I mean, I'll be honest with you guys. I don't think we are family, just because, like, if I needed a blood donation from you, I don't know if we'd have the same blood type. And if you needed a blood donation from me, again, I wouldn't be son. Yeah, and I feel like that's the real definition of family in 2018. Like, oh yeah, some people that you have to live with, that also, as it turns out, you can give blood to or receive blood from. So, we got Nev Portal here. We got a really nice house, actually. Like, oh, for IBX Toycat only. They've given me a map room, or like they made a guest bed for me, maybe. They got a bunch of cool stuff going on here. I like this, actually. I like this a lot. So, as you can see, they got a dragon egg locked up. They wanted to show off all the cool stuff. Oh, this is for my expiration. They gave me... Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, I like this family. Again, I think I just criticized the basic idea of family, but on the other hand, this family... Oh, it's got the... They super enchanted it as well. So, assuming this is a pure survival realm, and again, without any... thing to, you know, like, indicate to the contrary, I'm going to assume that. Look at all the wither skulls. They must play this world so much, or have someone who goes into creative. I'm going to assume they play it a bunch, though. So let's look around the rest of this. As you can see, they've got, like, a cool little bridge here. This might be the best realm we've seen so far. It might be. We're going to have to get a real feel for that, and I guess the best way is to just fly. Let's do it. So you can see there's a little bit of a, what is that? Like, some form of a house? A community center, perhaps? I guess we'll fly in, check it out. As you can see, please note 45. Oh, so they've got like their own little store set up. Is this a custom villager? No, it's just a regular village. I was gonna say like that's a bit of a weird thing, but they have their own little store set up. Like they've got an economy server going on here. Pretty cool, if you ask me. They've got some form of thing over here. Oh, flying's really weird on this version. I always forget how flying works so different. Tommy's shop. So Tommy is one of the members of the family. I'm going to guess that he's one of the children in the family. You can guess because of the lack of capitalization and the way that words are said. Maybe that's an offensive assumption. Maybe that's not the case. But yeah, I'm gonna guess therefore if it's a family realm, then the mother and the father are just going to be called like mum's house or dad's house or something. So this right here, for instance. Wait, actually I don't know. I'm looking around. I'm like, you know what? This is pretty fancy. Like this is a huge thing to accomplish in survival. And I guess that's what they're going for. So we've got a huge little house here. And I think to kind of, like, review the realm as a whole. Oh, they've got, like, a huge set of enchantment place. Oh, wait, their villagers, this is a thing you can actually set up. It's, like, insanely tricky to do. But you can actually set it up so that, like, if you have enough villagers, you breed them into each enchantment. I've never seen someone do this in survival. And again, there's the tiniest part of my brain that's skeptical that, like, I'm impressed by this. Or, you know, they put them in. Even if you did that in creative, it would take a long time. That's the crazy thing about it, though. So, yeah, this world in general, I think, is pretty nuts, right? Like, probably the best one we've seen so far. So I'll do a quick fly around the rest of it. Get a feel for the rest of the world going on here. Oh, they've got an underwater base. That's cool. That's going to be fun for the update aquatic, right? So, yeah, we got one of the biggest... Again, even in creative, this would take ages to do, but it looks like it's done purely in survival. It's just one of the biggest realms I've ever seen, and I guess they've been playing since long before the Minecraft... you know, Bedrock was called Minecraft Bedrock days, like, well deep into the Pocket Edition Windows 10 days. And you can just see there's, like, so much going on here. And I want to see how far this goes now. Like, if they've got all of this over here, is this the edge of the world? Is this where things stop existing and we start going into the wilderness? It looks like that is the case. So, yeah, it's a collection of huge builds that they clearly worked on as a family. I'm going to make the prediction here and say that the father of the family is... the one that, like, probably did the huge house of all the stuff. And I guess it's pretty cool to see that someone's, like, this intensely into Minecraft. Like, it's just as much as me, you know? Like, there's... Oh, wait, never mind. Something's huge up here. There are some huge... yeah, I know, I feel like the enthusiasm in Minecraft, for some people, is like, oh, yeah, well, I play this game as a passing thing. But, like, whoever, you know, did that, like, villager thing, and, like, all these different things here, it's like, they're clearly into, like, you know, getting into the nitty-gritty, working at the tops and stuff. And that's something that I think is pretty great regardless. So anyway, hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope you all enjoyed this realm. My bad. Almost outroed there. You know, I feel like, you know what? We reached the best one already, right? Can we max that out? Let's find out with realm number 3 today. So, again, I think that probably is going to have title of best realm I've seen so far. Just because I really appreciate the, again, the villager house of all the things put on there. Next, we're going to move on to Consociatum? What is that? Like, Consociatum? Toy Cat by Diona Symbiont. So either this is a nothing realm because it's got such a fancy title and that was like misspelt, or it's a really fancy Latin word that I just don't know yet and it's going to be the best world ever. Or maybe I guess neither of those things. But you know, let's believe black and white world, everything has to be one way or the other, and that means this is going to be an amazing world or a pretentious world. So let's load in those resource packs. I didn't even realize that I'd have to like sometimes get a texture pack going because I always just assume realms are vanilla, but you know, maybe they've got something on their realm. I don't know them. I'm not like... I don't even know what you know, let's just look at that up. Consociatum. Oh, so it does have a resource pack. This is the city... No, it's natural. I get the two of them confused. You can easily spot it with, like, armor and stuff. But I think this is natural. So, the MKNDJY spawns here. And Nexus this way. Discord.gg. Oh, they got a Discord. Okay, that's promising. That's promising. They didn't give me my own Elytra though, so like, again, I feel like that's a bit of a bribe, right? Like, well, here's an Elytra to explore if you want to. Have to be on board with that. I feel a little bit bad that like I didn't put it back in the chest, all the stuff I was given, but you know, they were clearly into me exploring the world, and that's something I like a lot. Like, again, I like nice gestures, you know, but nice gestures to people during the world. Something you gotta like at least a little bit. So moving on next, we've got this world. It's got like a huge prison. I'm pretty sure this is natural, by the way. They've got a beacon of some form as well. So I'm gonna open up the map, which starts in its large form now, by the way. Big fan of that one. Small change, but it's a nice change. So yeah, looking around here, we've got like a huge house going on. It's hard to really get a feel for like what this world is all about though, because it's clearly survival again. Because when you use that much cobblestone, or yeah, I think that's cobblestone, but just natural cobblestone. You know, like you don't do that in creative. You use diamond blocks and obsidian usually. We got a random block of coal. Oh, that's clever. I like this. This is like a little hut. They chill around the barbecues or whatever, or the coals or whatever they want to call it. They're just a black. I guess this is a clever way to do like not do interiors, just have like a black thing instead. We've got a stable presumably. So that's a horse or a cow. I don't know what she's doing in the stable. Do we have any like saddled horses in here? Nope, all the saddled horses have been taken. Unless okay, so pretty much nothing going on there. So, yeah, we got a really nice looking world. I love the end ship they rebuilt in the overworld. I didn't even realize that was an end ship until just now. I thought it was just a floating ship. But they recreated an end ship in the overworld, and that has to get some serious points, right? Like, I love the whole, you know, the recreation of stuff, because, again, it takes a lot of effort. And it looks like this side of the world is the more serious side. Like, that was just like, oh yeah, that was fun. But here's where stuff gets real. So this is the KNDYJ base, and I've got to be respectful and keep out of chests. I mean, I can look in the chest because I'm doing it for a video, right? I think that's like the generally assumed rule. Like, if you don't trust people in your world, they shouldn't be looking in your chest because you can't trust them not to steal. But since I'm recording myself, like I'm probably not stealing. Hopefully, anyway. Let's stream. So yeah, basically we got a bunch of huge skyscrapers, but they look like medieval skyscrapers, and it's kind of a. I actually like the contrast personally. Like, oh, but it's both medieval and skyscrapers. What's that all about? They've got a bunch of they've got an iron farm here. That's what this is. I was like, this seems a bit odd, but it's an iron farm. So many people asked me to make an iron farm, and it's like, I guess I should. But I don't know. It's one of those farms where I'm like, I really don't like the way you have to do that. But maybe that's just me being crazy. So yeah, basically looking around the rest of this, we got a huge couple of skyscrapers. I don't know if these skyscrapers even have a purpose or if this is just his house. Like, you know, I want to live in a skyscraper, so I guess we'll look inside. No, this is a huge redstone contraption. I'm not sure what the redstone contraption does. I guess it's a potato farm. Oh, it's a multi-level. This is like a super high-tech potato farm. Like, this is intense to look at. I guess you harvest and then they go through the hoppers. Yeah, this is intense to look at. And I guess it's been recently harvested because it's all empty. Or at least it's all... Is that potatoes there? No, that's just farmland, that's why. Okay, so I guess he plants them all and then he harvests them all, and he hasn't replanted them yet. But still, pretty intense to look at. Like, too many potatoes for my liking, but still pretty darn great, right? And then looking around in the very corner here, it started to rain, so I need to get out of here soon. We've also got a really nice wall around the edge. Like, I didn't even realize how much I appreciated this, but the wall around the thing here, this is inspiring if you ask me, because it's a nice wall. I mean, when you're thinking about walls around your world, try and build something like this, because, again, it kind of like... It just creates an area that's all yours, like this, you know, this now, it's not just a random plains, it's inside the wall, so it means something. And yeah, good way to expand your builds, but I ran out of hunger and it's raining, so I'm going to get out there. Nice world, not quite as nice as the Family Realm, I think it's like close, because I love that end ship in the sky, but the natural texture pack thing does turn me off a bit, and I know, I liked it quite a bit. And also, consocialism doesn't seem to be a word I can find out. Like, consocialism is a synonymous with power sharing, so they're all power sharing the realm, maybe. So we have Eternia, where IBX Toycat is invited. And guess what? I am IBX Toycat, which means I'm invited to this world. So Eternia, should I Google that too? I mean, let's find out, right? So, I mean, I'm sure it's just like a fancy Greek-sounding word. But just in case... Nope, okay, it's not a real thing. There's like a video on YouTube called Eternia by some like French YouTuber. So it's a French word of some form. They might be French. Or maybe it's, again, to me it just sounds like a fancy word. I mean, can we all agree that it's probably just a fancy word? Let's check out what their realm's got going on. So, what we got? Oh, okay. It's big already. Okay, big fan. So this is a pro tip, if at least for my opinion. Always have your stuff near your spawn. And look, they've got like tourist information. Oh, okay, wait, this is cool. The Minecraft realm is in both German, Deutsch, and English. Should we read it in German? Oh, okay. Should we read it in English? Okay. So this is the Toy Cat stuff. I like how they just assume I wouldn't get the German armor. Oh, it's like a book. Okay, so this is cool because they've like written out a guide for me to explore their world. So Eternia is the land of creative stuff. Chapter 1 is the main plaza. Oh, you found our newly established tourist information. I like this a lot. So there's going to be a, just right around the corner, you'll find a main plaza. There's year-round festivities. This is a 12-page long book. I'd love to do it. Wait, there's a hotel behind the map tower? Oh man, this is crazy. Zombie transporter? Okay, so this is at least the most intense realm I've been into so far, I think. I didn't spawn with a map, which is interesting. I guess they have that option turned off. Or it's just known enough realm. Look, everything's, oh no, they just have, like, a U in their Minecraft username. I didn't know you could have, like, non-Latin characters in your thing. Oh, look, we got hotel. So this is where I stay if I need to sleep, as you can see. Oh, I was assuming they just, like, had a supply, like a minibar. But no, it's a pretty bare-bones hotel. But that's fine, you know. Don't need a fancy hotel here anyway. So you can see the way to, oh, Lager House? Or Lager House? Let's go regardless. So yeah, this is a nice, I assume, German-themed world. Or at least, the very least, they're from... I know, I assume if there's, like, English and German, they have to be, like, German speakers. Because that's not a common thing that English speakers think of, right? You'd probably go, like, English and Spanish or something. So, yeah, we got a nice little realm here. Got some dancing people. I'm liking it so far. Yeah, this seems to be the realm with the most, like, thought and planning behind it. Like, they were planning to do something huge here. They've got, like, a flag of Japan / maybe Greenland going on there. What else we got going on here? Let's keep looking around. So, we got a huge farm thing over here. Although I will say, like, I think we've headed the wrong way. Because we've already ran out of, like, spaces to go. And we've just ended up in, like... Oh, wait, there's a cemetery over there. So he said something about a zombie transporter. I know I should read the guide more, but I've got a problem where, like... There's only so much reading or, like, tutorial you can give someone before they're like, let's just do the thing. And for me, it's, like, very little. Oh, yeah, here's the huge market square with the fir tree. So I assume in Christmas, they, like, cover this thing in snow. Just like with the festive battle map, they've got a thing in here so you can climb up the tree. Which I'll do just to get a good view. I feel like that makes sense, you know? And then at the very top of this place, oh, it looks nice. So it's a little viewpoint. It's a shame that I can't get out of here anymore. But again, I don't want to break things if I can avoid it. So we'll just climb all the way down. And we'll follow the thing to the axe. So, yeah, so far I like this because there's a little book available. They've even given me a festive colouring of armour, like red, white, and brown. I'm not sure what that even is meant to be. We've got a little, oh, I like this. We've got a huge Nev portal. Like, it's not too huge that it's ridiculous, but it's big enough that it says, yeah, I got a Nev portal stand. I like this a lot, actually. I think I might build a portal in this style, like, wall it off, but, like, walls that you can just climb over. Because, again, it adds a level of dramaticness to it. Although, one minor thing, I believe these are misaligned. Or maybe there should only be one of them, because, like, again, make the portal wider, or make these thinner, or make these wider. Like, something's a bit wrong there, but that's fine, you know? Two doors, makes sense. A little bit irking, but it's fine. They've got a huge flower collection. I like that a lot, actually. And then the roller rally is this way. Okay, so I assume this is where the zombie transporter is. I mean, they said something about a zombie, right? Oh, there's a zombie up there. Is that how you zombie transport? So this is rally. Again, I assume that's, like, German, because... It doesn't... Oh, maybe that's just a name, you know. It could be either. So we got a nice little house going on here. Oh, it's very glassy. I like this as a design for a house, because you can always see the stuff going on down there, while also getting stuff done up here. So, you know, I like that quite a bit. I'm on board. I'm on board. And it looks like it's just a huge house, because, like, you got lots of things to do in a house. Really nice use of, what's this, like, andesite, or diorite, and granite as well. It's really nice combination of those. And in general, yeah, there's, like, a nice little art thing going on in this house. Although I would say, if the bed is all the way up here, it's a little bit of a climb to get here. And they've even got a swimming pool next to the bed. This is nice. So this is like a dream house, if the dream house was made of glass, mostly. As well as, like... Yeah, this is such a weird, like, cross of materials, but it still just about works, in my opinion. So, yeah, strange, but, like, definitely doable. And also, I assume this gets rid of the bookshelves. Oh, no, it doesn't. It takes you down to the enchanting room. So, yeah, in general... I don't think I got a full exploration of this realm. I know I should have read the guide some more, and then I would have been able to. But so far, I'm feeling like it's pretty great. Like, seriously, look at this thing. It's like, having like a decent plan around it. Like, at the very least, when someone explores your world, it makes it better. And if they're not exploring your world, you know, makes it like easier to understand and stuff. So I feel like it's slightly less natural, but in a good way, especially for touring the world. And having a big center point like this really makes it easy to understand, like, oh, we go this way, or we go that way, or we go that way. And in general, big fan of this world. One of my favorites so far. I still can't say what my favorite is, like, between this and the Foundry Realm then. Because, like, oh, I mean, you know, that, I think we'll decide later. Because maybe we'll just find one that, like, knocks both out of the way. And then we don't have to deal with the tricky decision making. So, yeah, as you can see right here. Oh, look at that. There's a it's like a redstone band. I like this a lot too. This is, okay, so I said this was about not only just finding the best realm, but also finding inspiration. I like this a lot. There's something about this that just really works, in my opinion. And also, look, they've got the tower with the Ender Dragon head, like, yapping on the side. I like that too. So, yeah, let's move on to the next realm. So we only have a couple more realms left to go through today. Or 3 more, I think. I'm not certain. I think we picked up 7, and that was my 4th. So there's 2 or 3 realms to go through. Eternia was fun. But, oh no, we got 3 more. So we got Maxine and her IBX toy cat. A little bit scared that it's like, and her IBX toy cat, you know, that's a little bit of a weird thing to include in there. But maybe it's like, you know, I didn't have, it previously said Maxine and her, you know, boyfriend, or Maxine and her guardian, or like, you know, whatever it said, but then she had to replace it with IBX toy cat. And maybe that's why. Hopefully there's not like a huge, oh, it's a football stadium. Araubu? H-Robu? H10, maybe it's, you know, I can't read that, I'm sorry. So, as you can see, oh, it looks like it's some form of, like, combat sport, honestly. So, there's a lot to explore, so fly around the boundary. Oh, we have our first creative world of the day. Or at least, I think it's our first creative world. So, this is a city that they built from scratch. They spawn in the stadium. Again, I like that as a spawn. What does this say? H-Robo? I really like, am I just missing something obvious? Like, H1, T, H-T? You know, maybe it's a different language. You know, yeah, who am I to assume that this is an English word? Because, like, all of the text around here seems at least a little bit confusing, right? And that sign's in English, because, like, it's for me, maybe. Okay, yeah, let's look around, So, this rail system reminds me a lot of, like, I think it's Moscow, and they have, like, a monorail line somewhere. It's looking a little bit like that. It's a cool little monorail, so I feel like I want to take a journey around it, even though it takes, like, a weird loop here. Oh, that's so that you can have it go in different directions, depending on which way you're coming from. So that's cool, that's nice. Looking around the rest of the realm here, we've got ourselves, so it looks like it's a city realm. They were like, you know, let's build a city, and let's have a transport system. Although the transport system doesn't seem to really have any stops on it, like, it's just like, we'll have a rail here. We don't need to worry about the stations, because that's not really too important. So then looking around the major builds of it, which, by the way, the little monorail doesn't seem to connect up with itself. Or maybe it doesn't, it goes all the way around and I'm just missing something obvious. If we put out a map, which I'm hoping we spawned with, and if we didn't, we could just give ourselves one. So, let's give ourselves a map, just so we can get a feel for this place. Because I feel like that, oh, so it looks great on the maps too. So, yeah, in general, this is a nice city. There's something a bit missing, like the scale is a bit off. Like, I'm usually really impressed by this stuff, and I think I am in a few places here. But, like, the scale seems to be a little bit weird on this, and I can't work out why. Oh, okay, this is a theme park, I'm certain. I like this. I like theme parks. Real world and Minecraft. Then we've got a huge... What even is this? Like a farmland? Is there a farm next to the theme park? Is that not a theme park? I might be missing something here. But yeah, so we got that gun on here. Yeah, but the proximity of stuff to each other is actually kind of impressive, usually. But again, there's something a bit weird about it here where it's like, wait, so there's a farm next to the theme park, next to this. But in general, I like the world a lot. I like the design of the stuff. But is it the best realm ever? I'm not... Actually, wait, this just keeps on going. Wow, this is huge. This realm is, like, endless. And you gotta hand points to that, at the very least, right? Like, wow. Oh, it goes over the bridge. I like that. That's a little bit Mario Kart Double Dashy, if you ask me. So yeah, we got a huge realm. They've clearly been working on it forever. And I think you can actually see, like, as you go on, like, how the building style has changed a little bit over time. And how they've gone better, and, like, how things have gone... Yeah, I really like that, actually. Like, there's a traffic jam here. Or, like, a race track, maybe? It could be a traffic jam or a race track. I'm not sure which, actually. Oh, so yeah, as you can see, then we get over here. It looks like they played on Xbox originally, because that's an Xbox skin, the Fox one, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I assume this is just an Xbox world that they built and built and built. They wanted to build a city, and they did a pretty good job, actually. I really like it. Although, again, the difference is... Oh, and then there's a huge runway, airport here, where, as you can see, the plane's at the gate, and then you know, there's a lot of, like, small touches around here, like... Although I will say, airport, clearly missing a runway, so I guess, like... The plane just goes nowhere, right? A little bit of a flaw right there. But, you know, again, besides that, It's a pretty nice world, actually, and you can see where they're even building in the future. I think this would be a cool world to, like... I don't know what you do with a world like this, but I feel like there are, like, lots of possibilities when you make a cool city, and that's something you've got to admire. And also, look, there's a thing in the sky, and they're making stuff there. So yeah, I assume this is someone who speaks non-English as their primary language, maybe, and it's a nice realm, although it's really weird the way stuff blends together. That's my big criticism, I'd say. Oh, look, redstone. Nice. Anyway, with that said, let's move on from this world to talk about or show off the next realm. So it's not the best realm ever. It's a pretty nice creative world though, you know? It was fun to check out for those minutes. But let's move on to the 6th realm of the day, which is going to come in from... So the game is being saved. So the 6th realm of the day is Message for Toycat. Oh, so this is Master Black. They sent in a super chat that was just like, remember to check out the realm. This is a sequel of Riot. It's like a tongue-in-cheek like joke thing, but I liked it anyway. Like, again, this is someone you know is cool because they did send in the super chat. Like, I've got to download a resource pack apparently. One of the reasons I think I generally do value the whole like, oh yeah, well, it's not that like it's going to actually affect my opinion, but it does show that they're like, you know, I like your videos this much, and I'd like to show that I'm not just saying that I like the videos, like people who are just like, hey Toycat, check out my world. Maybe make a video on it. It's more like, oh yeah, really like the videos. Here you go. Here's something to help you continue on that YouTube stream. And, you know, something I always appreciate the streams. And therefore, I assume their world is going to be above average. Again, like, it's just like an assumption thing. Like, it could still be terrible. And that's the truth behind anything. Like, you know, sometimes there's going to be some people who are terrible, but it lowers the chance of being terrible when there's like something you have to put up yourself for it. It's something you see a lot in the real world too, actually. But anyway, downloading pack 0 out of 1. I've never spent so long downloading a resource pack. I'm not even sure which one it is. Like, I thought I had most of them downloaded, honestly. But apparently, I would be wrong if I assumed that. Because loading up the realm, let's do this. Show me the realm. Oh, building terrain. I'm excited now. Like, after all that, it's been a while since I've seen something. Oh, okay. So the realm's background changed. Oh, this is, city. So I played natural before. This is definitely city. You can tell the difference. They gave me a bonus chest. Oh, it's a creative world. So, oh my gosh, there's a Death Star. There's a huge Death Star. So, yeah, I'm liking the creative world. It's got Union Jack flags around, so already on board. Like, that's enough for me to make me love the world. Although I assume because they sent in, I think it was dollar donations, that they're an American. So, they're an American who really loves the UK. You know, again, really on board with that. I want to take this banner with me, actually. Let's just keep this. I'll plant some flags around somewhere, I think. But yeah, for now, let's look around. They've got these... I love, you know, again, like I was saying, like, oh yeah, there's inspiration from this. I love these, like, huge house walkways. Like, you can't actually walk through them, but, like, you know, the fact that they're all connected, it looks really good, and it would be a really... Oh, someone just killed a spider. Is someone else in here? Why did it just kill a spider? Oh, I think he's got a ticker block that's constantly killing all hostile mobs. I guess that's probably easier than... being on peaceful for some reason. So anyways, it's a huge, they took a Minecraft village, it seems, and they started expanding it. That's one of the projects I've actually been like a big advocate for, so maybe they found it from my videos and that's why they wanted me to see what they've done with it. They put a beacon on the church, which, I mean, kind of matches the religious connotation or whatever from what's going on there, so I guess that works quite well too. Then we've got a bunch of other buildings around here, and honestly, you know, let's just go back towards the big thing, the thing we're all thinking about, the huge Death Star. Let's see what that's all about, because doing a sphere, I'm still trying to do one in survival. It's just the hugest effort. Oh my gosh, they've got like black banners here. That's pretty cool actually. So yeah, they've got a huge Death Star. I'm gonna break it and then put myself in here. So let's just do it. Let's just fly in, break one block, and then we'll replace it back, and it'll be like nothing's ever gone. So as you can see, it's a huge inside area. Like again, even just the dome is like such an intense project, survival or creative. But the fact that it's like filled with this like perfectly fitting circular, I'm not even sure what this is. This is like nature or something. This is intense. This is like the hugest thing I've ever checked out, I think. Like just, man, I want to know what's in like the very center of all of this. Oh, there's a bunch of like armor stands doing a dance, doing like a ritual, like an evil ritual, I assume. And then, oh, they're doing it on multiple levels. So if I go down there, lots of evil dudes, and then we go down again. Oh, this time there's just a horse. Oh, that's nice. Then go down again and again. And then we've reached the very bottom of the... Oh, this is intense too. Like, after seeing all of that filled space, just a reminder of how much emptiness there is for all of that. That's pretty cool. And oh, look, they've got like... It's like a beacon, but it's made from stained glass pillars. That's pretty cool, actually. That looks so... Like, again, inspiration right here. using stained glass beams to make it look like you're using a pillar, and then doing some crazy stuff with it. Like, this looks high-tech and fancy. I like it. I like it. So, yeah, that's the Death Star. The craziest individual build I think I've seen in this. Like, is this the best world? Can't tell you yet. But I think that's the most insane individual anything. Like, the amount of time, even in pure creative, even with commands to help you out, it would just take you so long to do something like that. And I don't know how they did it, but they did. So, like, super impressive job to you, Master in Black. Then we got a huge tower over here. See, this is what I meant. Like, again, it wasn't guaranteed to be a good world, but clearly they were, like, super eager for me to see it, which tells you a little bit more. And, like, because they're eager enough to be like, oh, yeah, here's, like, I think it was $5 or $20, maybe both. You can tell that they're, like, super passionate about their own world to that level, you know? And, oh, it's a... I didn't even know you could do end crystals underwater. I didn't know you could use end crystals as a block. I guess you... Oh, yeah, you can as if... So I forgot. They added that recently. Like a year ago, I should say. Then looking over here, another just intense monastery. I will say everything here is a bit disjointed. Like the Death Star, it's not actually a Death Star. It's like the craziest thing I've ever seen. It doesn't really link into the rest of the world. So if I had to guess, this is just a world they were working on where they're like, oh yeah, this is where I just use my creativity. Or like, get out, you know, scratch it out there, put it in the world. And then they just one day decided like, oh, I guess I've got like 6 hours free. So how about we do that? Is that a creeper spawner? Oh, it's a slime spawner. Oh, it's a swamp, but like a controlled swamp. I like that a lot too, actually. That's, in my opinion, that's pretty good inspiration for like, I guess you could never have the slime spawner, but the idea at the very least of like, oh yeah, make an artificial swamp over your swamp biome, but then like block it off so the mobs can't get anywhere. That's pretty cool. Also, beacon, unactivated, but kind of works here regardless. And then finally, let's see if there's like anything else we've missed, because I feel like, oh look, they're using it to like it's like an excavator over a diamond mine, and then they place these blocks here themselves to make it look like they've just got a huge mining project. Again, I love that. It makes it seem super sinister, super evil. This is at the very least the evilest thing I've ever seen. And you know, I feel like just to do one thing before we go, I just feel like we should like maybe make this a British excavator. I mean, I'm just saying, it makes sense, right? Look, it's a British excavator. Like they're excavating it for evil. And I guess that makes the British guys the evil miners. But you know, it's fine. It's been a while since we've been really evil in the world. So it's fine for us just like throw some stuff along here. As you can see, this is perfectly normal. How it was meant to be in the first place. And then, I don't know, around the place, because like, this is what we like to do, right? Oh, I totally nicked this idea from the Norse mythology mashup pack. Oh, yeah, there's something vaguely similar to that. But yeah, okay, so that's where the idea came from. I wish there was a sign explaining the Death Star. But for now, we'll just have to assume, like, the British came in and they decided to build a huge planet-sized device. And they're using it to mine some diamonds. And you know, that's a fair reason to make a planet-sized evil device, in my opinion. So let's move on from this to the next world. So save and quit. And we move on to the final realm of the day. This is one, I think that was my favorite individual build. Again, I don't know about the favorite realm yet. But let's move on to the final realm of the day, which is going to come in from... Oh, my world's a bit glitched. Okay, everything's broken, that's fine. Okay, we're back. Mini adventure map for Toy Cat. So this one might take the longest. I don't know if I can play a full mini adventure map, but we'll give it our best shake, see what's going on here. Oh, no, it's expired. It's expired. They let their realm expire. I wanted to see your map, Roleon Gamer, but I can't, sadly. So, yeah, that is 6. Actually, can we see if there's any other realms we can join? That is 6 realms of Toy Cat in the name today. I think I got a few more in the invite list. Okay, Game of Legends realm, Toy Cat. Again, I think if they're older than that, though, they're all going to be expired. So where's Gamer realm? Where's his realm? Okay, so I want to do this. Okay. Oh, no. Yeah, they're all expired below that point. So those are the 6 realms I checked out today. I think my favorite realm was the... Oh, wait, there's a message for Toy Cat at 668. What, 7171? Should we go back there and find it out? Like, since I can't go into another realm. Oh, crash the game. Guess we can't. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Like it if you did like it, share if you liked it. But most importantly, if you have a world you want to show me, put it on a Minecraft Bedrock version. That is phone, Windows 10, Xbox, soon to be Switch. Put it on there, put it on a realm, put Toy Cat in the name, and then invite me to the realm. And that is how I will see your builds. Again, I'm only for as long as the series runs. I don't know how many episodes this will be. This was the second one. And if you want us to keep seeing more of these, make sure you support it by either liking, sharing, whatever you need to do. because I can only do these for as long as they remain viable over on the channel. So thank you very much for watching the video. The best realm so far might just have to be the one with the Death Star. I'm not certain. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. But for now, this was a fun bit of inspiration, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.